This is from the email that I sent out on yesterday. Yeah, that's from yesterday. So I talk about the bull scenario and also the bear scenario, and talk about the support level. So at that time, we already have a gap down. So look at this candle, gap down, open here, attempt to bounce up, and then eventually still settle down there. That's right before Trump talk about the talk to Iran. So I talk about that there is a potential for a reversal here because that's just right at the swing low level. Okay, look at this. This is a swing low support, and it just make perfect sense, and it's normal, perfectly normal to have an attempt to rally from this support level. So totally no surprise, and it should and already shown up on Friday. Although this is a bearish bar, but look at the tail. So there is still a slight demand tail shown up. So people actually showed up buy right at the support because they all anticipate there should be a bounce right at the support. So there's an attempt to rally. Buyers shown up at the support, so that's quite natural. Although on Monday just gap down, but this could be just an intraday movement. And should it just come all the way back, that's why I put the trigger point here. So that's the entry. So if it could just break above this, I think this is 6563, somewhere around there. So the high of this bar, and it should gain a momentum and go all the way close to this zone. Okay, so that could be a setup, and it could last for days or weeks or a day. So it just depends on the market how you want to unfold. And it did shoot up and also just progress. I think it's just slightly off this zone. Okay, intraday. Okay, so just within that 15 minutes it just pump up and then followed by some retracement. All right, so right after this, if this is safe, we do not see a breakdown from here, means that it's likely going to get stuck within this trading range. Okay, so let me just put up the charts. So let's just go straight into the S&P 500 and let's take a look at the price action. So think we just talk about the setup somewhere around here, and we could do something like this, and then that should be the entry, and then go all the way to slightly off this zone. Okay, look at this tail. So if you zoom into hourly chart, I think that happened quite fast. So this is during the hour, so 7 p.m. my time zone, and it's not even close. So you can just go with 15 minutes. So within 15 minutes, it just reached 67.40. Okay, so the trigger point is somewhere around I think 65.43, somewhere around here. So that's a trigger point. So if you do the intraday, or if you monitor the price, that should be the trigger, and then that is probably the profit. And even if you close out right after this bearish bar, then it still definitely have some profits. So that become the intraday day trading. Just within an hour or within half an hour, you can close the trade. And right now, since this swing low support level at 65.40 doesn't break, so we have a spring. So this is just a temporary commitment. So this is a spring setup, a temporary commitment. But yesterday close doesn't look great. There's quite a strong rejection tail, and not even go to about 6,700. So in my email, I also talk about the level somewhere around 6,700. So in fact, what I want to focus is just at least need to close above the bearish bar right here. in order to have a further attempt to go to test 6800. So mainly just to buy time to consolidate. So here is the trading range. So if this is supported, which it did yesterday, so now it's likely going to consolidate between 64. Uh, Actually, we could extend it since this is no longer 65.40. So you could just go back to about 65, okay, or even 64.80. Okay, so that's a low until 68, 100, somewhere around here. So that is the consolidation zone. It could spend time, but we still need to anticipate that's a choppy period. The volatility um, didn't decrease. It's still very high. Look at the candle size. Big candle to the upside, big candle to the downside. That's quite big candle. Big candle to the downside. Big candle intraday, both sides. So rejection going up. So still very choppy. And look at the supply level, the volume, relatively high supply level, consistent supply level. We do not see decreasing of the supply yet, nor the decrease of the volatility. So this is not constructive for the bull market. So the market is still very choppy. And if you look at a pattern, so you might just recognize that it really just looks like a topping pattern, a rounding top. Okay, that's a rounding top. So whenever I touch this, probably need to build up the right handle. So just like the inverse of the rounding bottom or a camel handle pattern. So same as the rounding top. So when we have this kind of the rounding top, bounce right at the support, and it could just bounce up and then show very weak rally, weak bounce, not even touching 6800 or 6700, then decrease, drop down, and then break down. So once we have the breakdown, then this is where the capitulation movement will start. And people will throw in the tower because a lot of the stock will get liquidated because for people just bought it here, whether they buy the expect the bottom here or they buy just for a swing up for swing trading purpose, they will get liquidated somewhere around here. So they put their stop right below, then it could just trigger a very quick sell off and acceleration to the downside. And the meaningful support level should be somewhere around, well, there's one there 62.50, but that might not be that meaningful. But the real meaningful support should be the zone. So this is the zone that it could easily touch 6,000 to about 6,100. So that's a zone that it could just come down, even overshoot before we see a meaningful bounce. But of course, prior to that, it need to probably have another attempt to go up. So immediate resistance zone will be 6,800 and to about 6760. So that's the resistance zone that it probably will need to respect. So if you get rejection there and then show up some weak rally and eventually just break down below this swing low support level 6500, it should trigger and liquidate the stops and get acceleration to the downside, and probably will have little bounce at some support level and eventually just go down to test a meaningful support level before a relief rally or a technical rally, a meaningful bounce. So that's the situation that we need to be aware or to at least to anticipate. So not saying that is definitely going to be bearish and not saying that is going to crash like back in April, so something like this. That could be a nightmare. But even if we compare the movement to the downside, so this is already the first half, right? So compare Let me just use another color. Okay, let me just switch it to this blue. So compare this. So this is one, and if it breaks down, and it could do something like this and become two, and that could be two. So that could be the analog, and of course, this is also a breakdown of this meaningful zone, and eventually just get to the swing low level and look at this selling climax. Okay, so demand tail, selling climax, acceleration to the downside, big spread bar, increasing of the supply level. So everything we need shown up here. That's really just define a selling climax before we see the relief rally, a technical rebound. So that technical rebound is here, okay, and then followed by a test, and then eventually that is really the bottom. So we do not really want to catch the absolute bottom, just like April 2025. Of course, um, you could do that if you are willing to um, to use another way rather than just the swing trading. So that could be the good way for buying the index. So whenever we see that kind of the crash where with a lot of the fear, you could definitely buy the index, buy the S&P 500 ETF, buy the SPY, buy the Nasdaq 100. So, but do not get back on the individual stocks, because although this is most likely the bottom, but sometimes it could still form a lower low, because those sort of the momentum could be so strong that it take several stop. So that could be the preliminary support, and before we see another down move. But if you buy the index and willing to hold it for another 5 years, never touch it, don't need the money, I think that could work. So especially, and that's already quite a discount from the high, from about 6,100 all the way to about 5,000. So 1,000 point. So at least 15 to 20%. Okay. So, but for trading purpose, we want to wait for the setup to show up. So much better structure would be right after a test. So right after a test, so something like this. So that could be the moment or the setup for even for the index or even for the individual stocks as well. So even we're not buying right at the bottom. In fact, some of the stocks could be already up 20-30%, but it doesn't really matter. The matter is this is really the moment to trade, and also the setup that we are aiming with decent reward to risk. At least we can control the risk. If you buy right at the bottom, although on high side, um, here is the absolute bottom, but during the price moving down, going down with a acceleration to the downside, and sometimes even right after this kind of the big candle, and you could still see some choppy movement, and you could chop around and forming a lower low. That wouldn't be surprise. So just wait for the right moment, and at this point right at support, so it makes perfect sense for it to bounce from here. Okay, so this is from last Tuesday, and followed by a downswing. So again, this zone 6760 to about 6800 is proven as the resistance zone. So we talked about the zone a few times. So get tested quite a few times, and we also talk about this rejection breakdown. So here's another rejection. So this is even more like a textbook style rejection, and then followed by a downswing, coming back down, finally tested the swing low level. So this is unfolding exactly as per our discussion last week. So last week when we talk about this sort of the movement to the upside, so we still need to see at least a test of the swing low support level, which already happened, tested, get some buyers right at the support, attempt to bounce but show the rejection tail. So the bounce looks weak, so we could anticipate further pressure, further down move. And if the bounce even failed to reach 6700s, so somewhere around here, then it's likely going to break down of this support level and to go down from here. So that's the S&P 500. So when we look at the price action in the index together with the market breadth like MMTH, so the short-term movement, that should coincide well. So not the MMTW. So do take note of the deeply oversold zone. So if it could just come all the way to about 10 or even below 10, I think that would be perfect to aim for a bottom here. Okay, so at least an attempt to bounce, have a strong bounce, a technical relief, automatic rally. So remember, this is the oversold zone, and we could anticipate a bounce from here. So that could work out well if we have a breakdown shown up and eventually just go down from here. So anyway, just need to be patient and just track the price week by week, if not day by day.